Hi folks, I'm Debra. I'm one of the West Bay NI coaches, and Audrey and Neve have asked us to put some videos together of exercises so that all of you can keep doing your exercise out there in the community, in your own homes and so forth. Today we're going to do some Chi Mi or Chi Mi, and it's a simplified version of Tai Chi. So it's a very low packed exercise. It is a very calming exercise as well. It's really good for balance, flexibility, coordination, and it's not only good for your physical health but it's also good for your mental health as well. We usually do it standing, but for anybody who has mobility issues, maybe in a wheelchair or you can't stand for too long, you can also sit and do these exercises and just concentrate on the upper body part of the exercise. So we'll get started. We're going to do our warm-up, and we're going to do the warm-up in a chair, just because I know a lot of the individuals that I would work with through WISPA and other organisations are older and they can't stand for a long period of time. But if you feel like standing, feel free. So we just want to warm up our body before we get started in the main part of the exercise. So just up nice and straight, pull your belly button in, your knees are over your heels, and your back's long and tall. And we're just going to bring our chin down to our chest, just to give our neck a nice stretch. That's it. Back up, over to one side. Back to centre, and over to the other side. Lovely. Now we're just going to warm up our hands now and our wrists. So if you just clasp your hands together, and we're just going to rock your wrists from side to side. It's a lovely exercise if you have arthritis or any stiffness in the joints at all. And all we're doing when we're warming up is we're warming up the muscles, getting all the synovial fluid rolling to the different joints so that we don't get any injuries. And then just circle the wrists, nice and gently, nice and slowly. And then reverse, opposite direction. That's it. And hands down. And now just to warm up the shoulder joints and the chest and the upper back, we're just going to come up into big circles. Nice and slowly. If you don't have full mobility in your shoulders and you find this quite difficult, you just bring your hands to your shoulders and just rotate as best you can. Always listen to your own body. I'll show you what you can do, and then you decide yourself what you're capable of. So if you can, nice big circles, and then reverse those. So you can feel the lovely stretch across the chest, across the upper back when you're doing this, as well as just mobilising those shoulders. And hands down. And now we just want to mobilise our spine as well. So we're just going to keep the arms down low, and we're going to twist to one side, back to centre, over to the other side, back to centre again, and we'll just repeat that. Over to the opposite side, back to centre, and last one. Nice and gentle. And then we just want to stretch the spine from side to side. So reach up to the ceiling and then lean over to one side, and you'll feel that lovely stretch right along the side. Remember, when you're doing these, keep your belly button pulled in and keep your back nice and straight as well. It just gives support to the back, and you just get more out of the exercise as well. It's better for your body. And back down again. Lovely. Now down to our legs, because we're going to be standing up doing a lot of these exercises. Well, most of us will be. So just warming up the legs, warming up the ankle joints. So it's just toe touching the floor and then heel. So it's just flexion and extension of the ankle joint. Again, just warming up the joint, getting the synovial fluid going, warming up the muscles. That's it. Remember, up nice and straight. And change over. So toe and heel. Lovely. One more. Then now we're going to do our knee joints as well. So you can hold on to the side of your chair. Remember, put that belly button in up nice and straight and just extend that knee. Extend the leg out and back down again. And the other one. That's it. So hopefully these exercises will bring a bit of calm to your day. If you're homeschooling and it all gets a bit crazy, by all means get the kids involved in this. I've used this with all age groups, including kids, and the kids really love it, especially when we get into the main parts of the exercise. So just one more in each leg. And it's a lovely way. I'm homeschooling at the minute as well, and I know that there's times when it gets a bit tense, and it's just a nice way to calm everything down again. So you do a lot of deep breathing throughout these exercises. So last one for the warm up is just your hips. So we're going to lift your knee up and take it out to the side as far as your body allows you to. Some of you will be able to do this a wee bit easier than others. So if you've had any hip replacements or any joint problems, this could be a bit harder for some of you. So do your best. Listen to your body. 2 more for me. And last one. Great. We're going to stand up and get onto your feet. If you feel that you need to have a chair beside you for support, that's perfectly fine. You can keep it within reaching distance. So when we're doing the movements and we're going from side to side, you just have that little bit more security there as well. It just makes you feel more confident, especially when you're older and you lose your mobility. I'm going to set my chair out of the way. I'm going to come back to the centre. Then we're going to start off with our first Chi movement. So feet shoulder width apart, nice soft knees, and the important thing to remember is that your whole upper body stays nice and relaxed throughout all of these exercises. Keep the shoulders down and relaxed, the elbows, the wrists, and just calm yourself down. Take nice deep breaths. Don't worry about getting everything perfectly right. Just do your best and try to remember, if you can, to clear your mind. Forget about everything else that's going on around out there and in your own life, and just relax and enjoy this time. This is for you. It's all about you right now. So feet shoulder width apart, nice soft knees, tummy pulled in, pelvis tucked under, your back tall and long, and shoulders back and down. And our first posture is Tai Chi posture. Float arms up to shoulder height, and as we pull them down, we sink into our knees. And again, float arms up and bring them down. So we're going to bring in the breathing, so deep breath in and out. And again, deep breath in and out. This time, imagine you have a ball and you bring it up the side of your body. You're pushing it away. Remember, all the movements are really slow. Push that ball away. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. And this time reverse that movement, so push down and bring the ball back towards your body. Breathe in and breathe out. And then we go into our linking move. We'll lose this a lot, and we just bring our arms up into prayer pose. 2 more of these. And again. And we go into our first stance. Our first stance is called wide stance, and we take our feet more than shoulder width apart, hands just at our hips, And what we're going to do is lunge from side to side. Now notice that the movement is in my knee. I'm not bending from my waist, like so. I'm lunging from side to side. And this is how you get your legs really strong. And this is all working on your balance, strengthening your legs, your core. So this is wide stance. So hands at your hips, ready for our first move. And our first one is called pushing waters. So keep the arms down nice and low at waist level and just gently push your hands to one side and then to the other. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, and just focus in on your hands as they move from side to side. So 2 more. This time we bring our feet together and we go into our linking move, our prayer pose. So up, big circle, breathe in, and again. And then we go straight from here, hands at our hips, and we go into bow stance. So that's the other stance, wide stance and bow stance. Your front foot should be, if you imagine a clock, it should be at about 2 o'clock on the face of a clock. So you lunge forward, and then as you come back, you lift that front toe. So that's bow stance, and we do it on each side. So this is your first one. So as we lunge forward this time, we bring the arms up, only to chest level, and as we go back, we float them down. So keep the shoulders relaxed, relax your face, your elbows, your wrists, and clear your mind. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice and slow. You might find with this one that it's slightly harder to balance in this pose. You're really engaging your core and you're really engaging these muscles, your quadriceps and your hamstrings here. You're really working hard with the legs. One more on this side. As we bring the arms down, we bring the feet together, hands at our hips, we change over, lunge forward. Remember to bring that front toe up, and then we'll bring the arms in, so float up and back. Breathing in and out. That's it. Really lunge. Remember that lunge is coming from the front knee and we're not bending at the waist. Our backs are lovely and straight. It's another thing that Chi Mi and Tai Chi is good for, is working on your posture and getting better posture. So one more on this side. Bring our feet together into our linking pose. So up and again breathe in and one more. This time we're going to go into wide stance again. So you'll notice that we just go from wide stance, bow stance, wide stance, and that's how we work the whole way through a flow or a sequence. So hands at our hips, ready to bring in the arms, and again we're lunging at the knees, bending at the knees, not at our waist. So this time bring our arms up to shoulder level, and this one is called painting rainbows. So we're going to paint rainbows in the sky. I'm sure you've seen the rainbows in all the windows that the kids are drawing, which is lovely. So this time as you go to one side, bring the opposite arm over, and then as you go to the other side, bring the other arm over. So breathe in Keep lunging from side to side, keep those legs working. Now this time, if you feel comfortable, just look towards your hand and then follow the movement of your hands as they move from side to side. Breathe in and breathe out, just at your own pace, but nice and slow. Slow your whole mind and your body down. One more. And this time just bring your arms down in front, feet together, into prayer pose, into your linking pose. Breathe in. And again. This time we go back into bow stance. So you lunge forward, hands at your hips, and as you come back, lift that front toe. Lunge forward and back. This one's called open hands, open heart. So as we come forward, we bring the arms in front and we bring the back of the hands together. So open hands, and then as we go back, we open up our heart. So it's a lovely stretch right across your chest. So breathe out and then fill your lungs. Open hand, open heart. Last one on this side. This time bring your arms up as you bring your feet. Change to the other side. Lunge forward. And this time we bring the arms in again. So open hands and open heart. Remember, keep that belly button pulled in. Your back's lovely and straight. Shoulders, wrists, elbows, and your face are all nice and relaxed. Breathe out and breathe in. One more. Bring your feet up into prayer pose. And again. And this time we're going to go into wide stance. So take our legs out, over shoulder width apart. Hands at your waist, from the knees, not from the waist. And this time you're going to imagine you have a ball just right in front of your belly button. And as we come to center, we bring the ball up, we open it out, and we just look down the long stretched out leg. So up, and bring it out and just look down our straight leg, back to center. This will be a bit of a trickier one. Back to center. Remember, keep your breathing nice and calm and even. Breathe in and out. And again, breathe in and out. Last one. Bring your arms up, bring your feet together into prayer pose. And again. Back into bow stance. So lunge forward and back. And this time we bring our arms to shoulder height. and we gently push away and we pull back. So I always think with this one, just imagine you're pushing away any negative thoughts, any worries that you have, and you're pulling in positivity. Especially I think we need that at this time. So push away any worries, any concerns, and breathe in positive thoughts. Breathe out and breathe in. Remember, keep those shoulders down and relaxed. Breathe in and out. One more. This time come back, bring the feet together, hands on your hips, over to the other side. So the legs might be getting a bit sore by now, but there's not much longer to go. So hands up, shoulder level, and this time push away and pull back. Breathe out and breathe in. Just follow the movements of your hands. Keep your gaze low as they push away and pull in. So one more. Pull it back in, bring your feet together, up into prayer pose. And again. Back into wide stance, hands at our hips. So feet just over shoulder width apart. Start your lunging at your knees. You can maybe feel those muscles really getting warm now. If you need your chair, just hold on to your chair, or if you need to sit down and do the upper body, that's fine. Just listen to your own body. So the next one's bow and arm. So we're going to bring the arms up to shoulder level again. Okay, and this time we'll bring the arm over. Imagine you have a bow and arrow. You pull the string back and you release your bow. And then bring your arms right up, nice big stretch. This is a lovely stretch. Pull the string back and release your arrow. Right over and again. And just focus in on your hands, moving side to side. Nice and steady and calm. Two more. Last one. Just pull it back and release. Feet together. Back in the prayer pose again. Breathe in and out. And again, last one. Back into bow stance. So lunge forward, hands at your hips. And this time I want you to imagine, especially now that we're stuck in our houses, imagine you're in the Caribbean and you're just moving your arms over the really warm, crystal clear water. Nice and calm, just follow the movements of your hands. Breathing in and breathing out. And if you're really good, there'll be a wee cocktail waiting for you back at the beach. Last one on this side. Hands back, just bring them to your hips. Change over to the other side. The legs will be getting tired now, and that's okay. So again, you're back in the water, and you're just gently moving your hands on top of the calming water. Don't forget your lunges, you're still lunging. Just one more on this side. Back to center, back into our prayer pose. And we're breathing. And again. Back into wide stance. So this one's, we did this earlier, we were pushing the water to one side, and this time it's a double push. So we just gently push, push, and over to the other side, and again. So keep those shoulders relaxed, and the elbows, and the wrists. Really slow it down. Remember, the lunges are coming from your knees, not from your waist. Last one. Bring the arms together into prayer pose. And again. Right into bow stance. We're almost there. Just our last two stances now. So the back should be nice and straight still, belly button pulled in. Lunging forward, hands at your hips. So this one is called arm circle with block. Okay, so we bring our arms around to the back leg, circle them over and block. It's kind of like a martial arts move, and Tai Chi is a form of martial arts, so, but the kids always love this one. So block, there's a little pause, back round, breathe in, and block. Really stretch up, give your body a lovely stretch, and block and pause. One more on this side. Bring the arms up. Hands at your hips, change over to the other side, start your lunge, and this time bring your arms down, around to the back leg, stretch up, and block again. That's it, breathe in, and out. Nice and slow and gentle. Nice and slowly. And last one of these. Bring the arms up into your prayer pose. And again. Last time into wide stance, hands at our hips. Just lunging from side to side, we're nearly there. And this time if you just bring your hands together and imagine the infinity sign or a number 8 on its side, and we're going to gently, just at waist level, gently move our hands from side to side, just kind of drawing out the infinity sign in the air, really gently. Just look at your hands and follow the movement of your hands, breathing in and breathing out. Last one. Lincoln pose. And again. And remember the ball we had at the beginning, so bring the ball up, push it away from our body, sink down. And again. Nice and slowly. And then reverse, so push down and away. Bring it back towards you. Breathe in. And out. And finish off in Tai Chi posture, so float arms up. Take a seat again, just to do a cool down, a very short cool down. The legs might be a bit sore now, you might be burning, that's all good. So we're not done yet, just yet. So again, knees over your ankles, sit up nice and straight, pull that belly button in, and we're just going to do a wee quick cool down, just to get your muscles back to their original shape again and to let the heart rate come down, let you calm down again. So we're just going to take the head to one side, and if you want you can just gently pull, very gently, and you'll just feel a nice stretch in the side of your neck there. And just keep breathing nice and steady. We'll just hold our stretches for a little bit longer at the end, just to get rid of all the lactic acid and help them get back to their original shape. So back up and just take it over to the other side. Take one hand out in front, bring it right across your body. Use the other hand just to pull that arm in gently. So you'll get a nice stretch in the shoulder here. You've been using your shoulders quite a bit in this. So just to give those shoulders a nice stretch. And just hold. And release. And then other arm out in front, bring it straight across your body. And use the other hand just to bring it in, just to deepen that stretch. So they feel that in the shoulders and the upper back. Lovely, and release. And then just give those shoulders a gentle roll. They've been working hard. And forward. Bring the hands around, and you can either hold onto the chair, or you can place them on the lower back and squeeze your elbows together, pushing that chest up and out, just to give the front of the chest a nice stretch. So whatever's comfortable on your back or on the chair. Everybody has different abilities. And release. And then that back stretch again. So we're just going to turn and we're just going to hold it this time and look over that shoulder. So you're giving the spine a nice rotation. Back to center and just over to the other side. back to centre. Just reach up again, stretch over to the opposite side, and just feel that lovely stretch in your side. Just take a few deep breaths here. Remember, we're still up nice and straight. And release down. And other side. Lean over, keeping our backs nice and straight and our tummies in. Back to centre. And just lastly, our legs. If you can, bring your knee up and you can just cradle it in your hands. And you're just getting a nice stretch along the back of the hamstrings and the glutes as well. And just pull it into your chest as best you can. If this is too much, give yourself a bit of support and just lift that knee up gently. So whatever you can do. And release. And again, lift the other one up. So your back's still nice and straight. Your posture's still really good. Can't relax just yet. And release. And lastly, just come to the front of your chair. One leg out in front, the other one's bent. And you're going to put your hands on your bent knee. That's really important that it's on your bent knee. And we're just going to stretch the backs of the legs, okay? So heel on the floor. Keep this knee slightly bent, don't ever lock up. And sit up nice and straight and lean into the stretch. So you should feel that lovely stretch right up the back of your calves and up the back of your hamstrings here as well, and even into your glutes. So we're just stretching that leg out. Back to centre. Change over. Always remember to lean on your bent knee, never your straight leg. So keep that one slightly bent, just the knee so it's not locked. Lean forward, keeping that back nice and straight, and lean in to that stretch, just to get a nice stretch up the back of that leg. Back to centre, and just finish off with a few deep breaths. It's just nice and relaxed, keep those shoulders down, bring the arms up, breathe in, and out. And again, breathe in. And out. Last one. Deep breath in. And breathe out. Well done, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed that. That was the first time for me, so I was quite nervous doing this in front of a camera. Thanks very much to all my friends and family in the NHS and all the other staff in the NHS and all those key workers working out there so hard to keep us all safe. Remember everyone, stay safe, stay healthy and stay positive. It's really tough times for everybody, but we're all in this together, and just look for opportunities every day just to lift your mood, help yourself get through this and help your family get through it. So thanks a million, everybody. See you all soon, hopefully.